Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 Toyota Corolla SE, as well as learn about the features along the way. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The 2020 Toyota Corolla gets a full redesign that makes it more competitive against some very strong rivals. This time around, the Corolla sheds a lot of the uninspired personality and lackluster materials that held back previous generations. It now looks a lot sharper, and the interior exceeds expectations for the class. The 2020 Toyota Corolla is available in 5 basic trim levels: L, LE, SE, XLE, and XSE. Now, the LE, the L, and the XLE are powered by a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine that's good for 139 horsepower and 126 pound-feet of torque, and that's paired with a CVT transmission that drives the front wheels. Now, the SE and the XLE get a 2-liter engine, though that engine makes 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque, and a specialized CVT automatic transmission that includes paddle shifters. The SE is also eligible, as you can see right here, for a 6-speed manual transmission. So you can see right here, you can get the SE with a CVT that starts at $21,950, or you can get an SE that has a 6-speed manual transmission that is a little more expensive at $22,650. Personally, I think that price is probably a likely factor if you're shopping for a new 2020 Toyota Corolla, which is why I suggest checking out the LE trim that starts at, as you can see, $19,950. For a small price increase over the base L trim, you get upgrades that will make it feel less like an econo box. Now, if you can spend a couple $1,000s more, basically, if you've got it in your budget, then I recommend the more powerful SE, whether you get that in a CVT or you get that in the 6-speed manual transmission, either or. This latest 2020 Toyota Corolla represents one of the most significant redesigns in its long history. It's now a serious competitor against the Honda Civic and the Mazda 3, whereas previous generations often came across as though Toyota was simply phoning in their order for the year, or relying on its reputation for reliability, and that will only get you so far. If you've been turned off by the last round of Corollas, it may be time for you to come back and take a look at this 2020. Now, real quick before we actually get started, I actually did a build and price of the 2019, last year's, the last old body style, before this new redesign, the 2019 Toyota Corolla SE. I haven't put the TRD, which is Toyota Racing Development, accessories on that. I will go ahead and put a link up to that video right now. Let's check out the exterior colors for the 2020 Toyota Corolla. This color here they call Celestite. Kind of looks like a silvery blue gray kind of deal. Then we've got what? We've got the classic silver metallic, which is actually attractive. I actually like the front end of the Corolla. I think it looks pretty strong and prominent. It actually looks good here in black sand pearl as well with those wheels. Matches really nicely. Then we've got a Barcelona red metallic, also attractive. Everything so far is on par with this car. We got a super white, a blizzard pearl, a blueprint. Very dark, kind of interesting blue, isn't it? And then there's a blue crush metallic. So we've got what? 3, 6. We've got 8 different exterior colors for our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE and its other configurations. Okay, let's jump into the gallery. Well, we're already here. Let's jump in the gallery and take a look at some exterior photos and some interior photos of our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE and its other. Well, this one's actually showing the XSE in Celestite with the available connectivity package, and this one's a prototype. Now, we may or may not read some of those sentences at the bottom because, well, after we go through the gallery, we're going to take a look at all the features. And so, if we do too much reading, it's going to just kind of be redundant when we go over to the features. I'll try not to do too much reading. Let's just get through these. Oh, there's also a hybrid version of the new Corolla as well. This one looks really sporty. I can't quite see it as XSE perhaps. Looks very sporty. I like it. Yeah, XSE. I'm just reading, although it says it right down here. I'm like squinting my eyes to read on the back of the trunk. That's pretty funny. Yep, here's a nice shot. It's a pretty attractive vehicle. Oh, that one had a little spoiler on the deal there. That's pretty nice. Like that. Okay. The front end looks good. The LED headlights look good. The daytime running lights and all that. Very attractive. The wheels, I do like the wheels a lot. And I think we have enough exterior photos, even though we're at, what, photo 13 to 20. Although I'm going ahead and racing through these. Let's just go ahead and finish them. Yeah, that's okay. Now, let's go take a look at the interior photos. That's what I'm really hot about. Because, you know, there's been a big redesign. I want to see what the interior looks like. Not too bad. It's not too bad in there. Can't really see much interior on that shot. There we go. That looks nice. The infotainment's just really big. The available connectivity package, they keep talking about that. Look at their little cross-stitching that they've done on the cloth, on the genuine premium fabric. That's, you know, at least they're trying to do something. That's nice. All this looks good. The infotainment, your dials, your controls, everything looks a little more upscale, doesn't it? Nothing looks chintzy. I guess they like showing the XSE. Well, here's an XLE they're showing. With push start. Here's your JBL audio. Nice. Here's your seats with nice bolsters. You know, your side bolsters. And yeah, looks pretty good. Your thigh bolsters. Shot of your glove box area, I guess. Your footwell. Here's your Apple CarPlay. And that's, I guess, I'm going to assume that's in the connectivity package. And there's some drive modes. We'll learn about that stuff. This is probably the hybrids dashboard there. Here's that 6-speed manual transmission. We may go for that transmission, honestly. I might go for that transmission. Okay, there's those available paddle shifters. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's go take a look at the features now. Okay, here we are on the features page for our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE. We're going to learn about its features. We're going to learn about the design. We're going to learn about the standard Toyota safety sense features, the premium interior, something they call street smarts, feel the fun. We're going to skip over the hybrid stuff, and we're going to learn about the safety. All right, let's move on. Okay, let's learn about the striking design of our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE. So, available aggressive sporty front fascia. I did mention that I liked it. It's very cool. Honeycomb mesh grille. It's lower, it's wider, and it's more aggressive. I like it. And I like it with the LED lights. It's popping. Speaking of popping, those 18-inch wheels, also popping. Very, very cool. We're getting those. It's a done deal. So the headlights, the standard LED headlights with daytime running lights and LED tail lights. Very cool, right? That's nice. That's all standard. So there's available dark gray metallic sport accents. You can get a rear diffuser, a rear spoiler, a diffuser, and side rocker panels. You'll make a strong impression wherever you pull up. You're like, what's a rocker panel? Do you know what a rocker panel is? I'm going to show you. Hang on. Okay, we're just popped back in the gallery for just a hot second. This area right down here below the doors, this is called a rocker panel down here. It goes by a couple other names that escape me at the moment, but rocker panel is one of them. Okay? Okay, we learned about the design of our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE. Now let's learn about this standard Toyota safety sense. Now, this first feature is what? Pre-collision system with pedestrian detection. This system is designed to help detect a vehicle, pedestrian, or bicyclist in certain situations. The latest system has enhanced low-light capabilities to help detect pedestrians at night, right? By combing millimeter wave radar with a camera capable of shape recognition. Oh, by combining millimeter wave radar with a camera capable of shape recognition. This is how this system does this. So it can warn you of possible collisions under certain situations, and it can even apply the brakes if you don't. There's also lane departure alert with steering assist and a road edge detection. Now this is pretty interesting. It's designed to issue both an audible alert and visual warning on the multi-information display screen. If the system thinks that the driver is not going to take corrective action, steering action, then the steering assist function is designed to initiate gentle steering. So all these systems seem to be active. that if you don't respond in X amount of time, then it will. There's automatic high beams, almost goes self-explanatory. At speeds above 25 miles an hour, this thing can automatically turn on and off the high beam so you're not blinding out people in their rearview mirror or head-on, etc. So here's this full-speed range dynamic radar cruise control, which uses a front grille-mounted radar and an in-vehicle camera designed to detect vehicles and their distance. And it's a smart system. It can slow down, and it can tell when it needs to slow down automatically without deactivating cruise control. And if the system thinks that you need to slow down more even, it'll give you an alert. And if you don't do that, it can apply the brakes if it thinks it's necessary. And then it can accelerate back up to whatever your set cruising speed was to begin with. So there's this lane tracing assist, and apparently when this system's on and dynamic radar control, cruise control is enabled, the vehicles is designed to use visible lane markers and or preceding vehicle to help keep the vehicle centered while also displaying the vehicle's position within that multi-information display. That's pretty cool. What's interesting about this particular system is I've seen this kind of lane keep assist, that's what everybody else usually calls it, lane keep assist, on lots of other cars. And they always pay attention to these guidelines that are here and here. But this is the first time I've ever heard that it's actually paying attention to the vehicle that's also in front of you if there is one. That's pretty cool. You know why? Because it can't always read the road because these markings might not be clear. On a lot of roads, they're faded. And so that's the one thing. If they can't read it, then the system doesn't work. Lastly, for this standard Toyota safety sense stuff, there's a road sign assist, right, which just brings added awareness to your driving, which I think is pretty cool. It has a forward-facing camera, and it's designed to detect speed limit signs and stop signs, do not enter signs, yield signs, and displays them on that multi-informational display. And I guess all you got to do is make sure that you actually see it down there. Okay, let's find out about the premium interior of our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE. Its premium open interior is nice to sink into. The seats, as we can see, like I said before, great looking seats. They look very comfortable, very bolstered, very ready for some sporty, enthusiastic driving is what it really looks like. You know, so far they're not really saying anything in their little descriptions. They're just letting you know they're happy that they've redesigned this thing and they've got new materials and it doesn't look as cheap in here as the previous generation. And then here's what they call available Softex sports seats. These seats are supposed to make you feel comfortable and controlled behind the wheel, right? Bolsters and premium fabric. Softex bolsters and premium fabric inserts is what this seat is made out of. There's an available leather-wrapped steering wheel. Kind of self-explanatory, but good looking. And if you don't have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, man, those hard plastic steering wheels just are the worst. So you really want to get a leather-wrapped steering wheel. There's an available moonroof, which is pretty cool. And there's available soft touch interior and piano black accents. So there's soft touch materials on the dash and doors, and surround you and the passengers. There's premium comfort and polish. Yeah, it looks pretty good in there. I'll just say that. Okay, street smarts must mean tech. So there's standard Apple CarPlay. You know, you can listen to your music, ask Siri things, do text messaging, take voice calls. Then there's, what else is there? There's standard audio with an 8-inch touchscreen, right? 8-inch touchscreen and an available 800-watt JBL 9-speaker system. There's Amazon Alexa, and this is a Toyota Plus Alexa app, which can play music, control smart home devices, find parking, and more. And you can also, using Corolla's available remote app with the Toyota Skill, you can unlock the doors, start the engine, check the status of the vehicle, all kinds of stuff. Interesting, not really for me, but interesting. There's available blind spot assist, which almost goes it's almost self-explanatory in 2019 these days, isn't it? Somebody's in your blind spot, this thing's going to light up, so you know. I mean, that's all there is to it. Oh, what's this? You get a watch. You can do a app on your watch. Available remote connect to your Corolla. What can you do with this? You can start the engine, and all of that. You can find your Corolla in a crowded parking lot. Yeah, and it works with your Apple Watch and other smart devices, and they're showing an Apple Watch in the picture. And then lastly, there's what? An available adaptive front lighting system. And what does this do? Follows your front wheels when you turn. Oh, right. For enhanced visibility at night. Got it. All right, let's talk about this Feel the Fun. Must be about the performance. The available 2-liter dynamic force engine, I talked about it, makes 169 horsepower. It comes with you can get it with a CVT transmission, right, for the immediate response of first gear efficiency of a traditional fixed first gear. Right, gotcha. So the CVT, I've heard mixed reviews about CVTs, but whatever. Then, of course, you can get it with an available manual transmission that features close ratio gears for spirited acceleration and taller gears up top for optimized fuel economy. It also has rev matching to reduce transmission shock when downshifting. So you're not trying to mess it up, basically. If you get that CVT transmission, then you can get the available mounted paddle shifters. And lastly, there's an available sport mode, right? Press down on the available sport button to enable sport mode. Then the engine control unit and simulated shift points are adjusted for more fun behind the wheel. Okay, lastly, let's just talk safety. After we talk safety here, there's 3 little modules they want to show us. We're going to talk about safety. Then we'll jump into our build and price review of our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE. So there's 8 standard airbags. 8 standard airbags. They're all over the place, right? Front seat mounted side airbags for the driver and front passenger, front and rear side curtain airbags, plus driver knee and front passenger seat cushion airbags. That's a lot of airbags. Although now that I think about it, I just did a build and price review of a 2019 Chevy Sonic. I think it was. Very small one, cheaper than this car. Had 10 standard airbags. I want to put a link up just in case you might be interested. Then as part of the safety features, there's the Star Safety System. And this has an advanced suite of integrated safety technologies that enhance traction, braking, and more. And then there's Toyota Care. Lastly, so what is this all about? Toyota is devoted to safety and dependability, and proper vehicle maintenance is important to both. That's why we include a no-cost maintenance plan with the purchase or lease of every new Corolla for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. You also get 24-hour roadside assistance, and that's included for 2 years, regardless of the mileage of your new Corolla. Okay, let's select the Corolla we want. Whoops, it's not down there, I can tell you that much. Let's see. Now, do we want the SE with the automatic, or do we want the SE with the manual transmission? The SE with the automatic starts at $21,950, and it's got a fuel economy of 31 miles to the gallon in the city, 40 on the highway. The manual is $22,650, and its fuel economy is 29 in the city, 36 on the highway. I don't really care about the fuel economy. I don't know why, but I've been feeling the manual gearboxes lately, and so we're going to actually select the SE with the 6MT. There's only one engine option. We know that engine. It's the 2-liter engine that makes what was that, 169 horsepower? Yeah, 169 horsepower, 151 pound-feet of torque, right? So it's the one engine that you get with the SE. It's the one notch above the base engine. So there are 2 engines that come with the Corolla. Next up, we've got colors. I'm going to keep it real simple. I kind of like that Blizzard Pearl. So we're going to do a Blizzard Pearl. It's a $395 option. We're going to keep it real easy with the all-black fabric as well. There are no packages available with our 2020 Toyota Corolla SE 6MT, actually. There are, however, accessories, and I do like them. There are a lot of them. There's 25 total accessories to look through, and there's 2 performance ones. I always like to get the wheel locks. I always like to get the all-weather floor liner packages, but I notice that they'll bundle a better package usually further down. There's a Blackout Emblem overlays. That's kind of fun. Let's do that for fun. Let's scroll down here so we can make a confirmation that we actually tick those boxes. What's this? The body protection package. I don't think we need that. I don't want any of those side moldings or any of those things. The cargo liner, no. The carpet floor mats, the carpet mat package. Okay, now do they have a package that combines the carpet mats and then the all-weather mats? Maybe that's a little bit further down the line. That's what I'm hoping for. I do want the door sill protectors. Let's get those for $179. And I like mud guards. I want the mud guards. I don't really care so much about the painted hood film and all that stuff. Now, what's this protection package? Is this everything I'm hoping for? Carpet floor mats, carpet trunk mat, rear bumper protector. No, it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, let's keep moving. I want that TRD air filter and the TRD intake. Let's do a smidge of performance for all it's not going to give us. So since they didn't do the mats like I was hoping, let's go back and grab the mat packages. So the carpet mat package, this should have what? The floor mats and the trunk mat. Yeah, we want that. And then, because I want that for the summer. And then I want the winter ones for the winter, right? The all-weather floor liner package right here. Boom. Okay, we're good. All right, what's the deal? Oh, this accessory will remove the car. Okay, so apparently during the configurator, you can't buy both. But you could easily go to the dealer and pick up the other set at the parts counter. So I'm just going to say cancel on that because it doesn't matter, either this one or the other. Let's go to the summary now, though. Okay, here we are. We are at the summary. I was able to download the build summary. So if you like the way I built and priced this 2020 Toyota Corolla SE 6MT, that means manual transmission, then you can download that. Here's what we did. It started life at $22,650 and it ended life at $24,312. And most of this stuff we could have just left and made it even cheaper. So pretty good car, pretty good deal. Video's done. We're going to wrap this one up. I like the Corolla. Obviously, I like the Corolla. I just did the 2019. So make sure you check that video out. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I think you should have a nice day. I think you should like, share, and subscribe if you're still watching. And I'll check you on the next video. Thanks again for watching. I really, really do appreciate it.